2024. We are here once again to continue this gospel of Biafra restoration. We are here on this very BTV to tell the world exactly what is playing in our midst or whatever may have come across us in this very journey to restore Biafra so that we can have a state we can call our own and become the free people that we are. So from me, from here, it is good afternoon. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, my name is Lionman Lioni. I hail from Obiungwa. Obiungwa is in Biafra land. So therefore, we will go straight to the IPOB press release of 2020 of 23rd, 22nd of November 2024. Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB member and must not be associated with IPOB. The attention of the global family and the movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has been drawn to the purported arrest and the claim of being an IPOB member by the infamous Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, named Simon Ekpa. For public record, Simon Ekpa has never been a member of IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently being detained illegally in the DSS solitary confinement by the Nigerian government since almost 4 years. Contrary to the disinformation from the BBC News, report that Simon Ekpa is an IPOB leader. Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB member, let alone of a leader in IPOB. IPOB has some family units in Finland, and Simon Ekpa is not a registered member of any IPOB unit in Finland or any unit globally. Mazen and Kanu established IPOB as a peaceful movement to seek the Biafran independence via a supervised UN referendum. IPOB is a peaceful global movement that has never taken to violence or armed struggle in 2 decades for our self-determination struggle. Even though the virus murderous government regime in Nigeria have provoked us, we have remained resolute and peaceful. On the other hand, Simon Ekpa was seen by some innocent Biafran as someone sympathetic to the Biafran cause until then discovered that he was a destructive agent paid to infiltrate and destroy the IPOB peaceful movement for the Biafra self-determination. He recruited violent criminals to destabilize the southeast region in 2021. He is a self-acclaimed prime minister of a small group called Biafra government in exile. The infamous lead by Simon Ekpa created a liberation army. They have perpetuated various violence against the civilians in the eastern region in the name of Biafra agitation. IPOB achieved Biafra freedom and the sovereignty. His group and the Nigerian army are responsible for many kidnappings, rapes, forceful disappearance, killings, and the burning of homes in the southeastern region. Undoubtedly, Simon Ekpa has claimed responsibility for the violent actions of his criminal gang. The Simon Ekpa lead group has no alliance or relationship with IPOB and Mazen Nadekan. He recruited his criminals who has been terrorizing the Biafran territory since 2021 after the kidnap and the extraordinary reduction and the illegal detention of the IPOB leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. The Nigerian government and the politicians who Biafrans believed contracted Simon Ekpa has been tagged his group violent and terrorist activities on IPOB just to blackmail and demonize the genuine and peaceful Biafra self-determination struggle led by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. IPOB by this press release calling on BBC News and the Finnish authority to note that Simon Ekpa has no relationship with IPOB in Finland or any other unit globally. He should not be associated with IPOB because IPOB does not support violent agitation that he represents. IPOB, led by Mazi Lionman Kanu, is a peaceful movement that has adopted civil disobedience to press our demand for Biafra self-determinations and the referendum. Unlike Simon, who recruits and fund criminals who carry out killings of civilians and the government agents, destroy many homes in Biafra territory. Therefore, no person or institution should link Simon Ekpa and his group to IPOB. We do not have any relationship whatsoever. Simon Ekpa has been shaded from arrest and the terrorism charges against innocent Biafran civilians and the Nigeria and the Finnish government diplomatic maneuvering. However, for every crime, there is a day of reckoning. On the purported arrest of Simon Ekpa, all IPOP members, Biafrans, and the lovers of Biafran freedom should remain calm and focus on our goal, which is the release of Mazi Lionman Kanu from the illegal detention and the Biafra Restoration Project. IPOP does not do violent against agitation or violent against civilians. IPOP does not do violent agitation or violent against Nigerian security forces or the sponsored infiltrator criminals represented by Simon Ekpa. This press release was anchored by the Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and the Publicity Secretary for IPOB. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we go directly to the topic of the day. This is the press release of today, 22 November 2024. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we are here to treat the issue that have been going on in our land. Firstly, the report we get from the Ethiopian International Airport about the Easterners traveling home. We had a report, and many people have been the victim of this particular humiliation in Ethiopia Airport. Our people who are traveling from Europe or from South America to eastern region of Nigeria, which is Biafra land. Some of our people routed their ticket directly from Ethiopia to the east, while some who routed their ticket from Ethiopia to Lagos or Abuja or other part of the Nigerian state. While this selection of humiliation in Ethiopia International Airport is what we are here today to ask the world, what is going on? Are we being branded as a race that should be humiliated or eliminated out of the surface of this earth? Because what is playing in Ethiopia is a clear evidence that is conspiracy against the Biafrans, both in Africa and in the world at large. Now, I want to take a very deep analysis on this particular issue for those who haven't experienced or who haven't gotten such complaint in Ethiopia Airport. Now, this is international airport where people route their journey to ease or where it should be easy for them. Now, there are people who transit in Ethiopia, and because of unsafety situation of the road in Nigeria, many people have adopted this new method of routing to their final destination. Now, there are people who route their ticket to Enugu. There are people who route their ticket to Port Harcourt. So what they do is this. If their ticket is being routed to the eastern region of Nigeria, Igbo land, what they do is they separate those ones who their ticket is routed to Lagos or Abuja. They separate them and allow them to go very easily. Why they separate those who their ticket is being routed to the Enugu or Port Harcourt? They separate them and start humiliating them. They will ransack their luggages, they will sack their bag, and they will naked them. After all, they will take these people outside the airport and keep them on this on on undisclosed area. So we want to know why this action against the people of the eastern region, and if Nigeria government is behind this particular action, I think the Ethiopia authority should know that they are violating the right of the people of the eastern region in Nigeria, the Biafrans. They are violating our rights. And this issue should be taken very, very serious. And for this reason, we are calling our people to boycott Ethiopia Airline. If there is any way, because when someone targeted you, to abuse your right, to abuse your so what you need to do, you boycott whatever business you have with that person. So we are calling on all Biafrans globally to stop buying Ethiopia ticket. Boycott the Ethiopia airline until they apologize for what they have done against our people. Because the information we got is that some Nigeria officials have gone there to tell them, because they want us to land in their own state in Nigeria, either we land in Lagos or in land Abuja, so that they will extort us till we get to our own state. So this is the new strategy. On that Lagos highway to the east, this is how the police are standing on checkpoints, pole by pole, minute by minute. So this is exactly their target. So they have gone there to tell them, we are not seeing these people much as we used to see them before. We are not grabbing them on the road and collect all their belongings as we used to do before. So what we are asking now is that our people should know how to deal with their enemies. We should know how to handle our enemies. Nobody has the monopoly of humiliating the others, except if you grant that person the opportunity and the chance. We live in a free world. We live in a free world. If anybody want to humiliate you, resist that humiliation. If you are in the territory of that person, you are not safe. If you react, you can pretend. Then after, do not associate yourself again with such people. So that's why we are calling on all Biafrans globally to boycott Ethiopia airline for now, until they come and explain to the world why this discrimination, why this selection for humiliation in the international airport. So, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, it is time we rise to our own right. We have to showcase to the world that we are human, and nobody or no authority or no power is designed to be humiliating us. This is 21st century, and we will not continue to allow people to humiliate us. The humiliation we have suffered for a decade is enough. So if the Ethiopian authorities are not aware of what is going on, or this manipulation have been done, or their officials in the airport have been bribed by the Nigerian government to embarrass our people, to humiliate our people, we are calling on them today that they pay attention to their international airport and monitor the activities of their workers in that particular airport against the people of the eastern region in Nigeria. So, great Biafrans, what you need to do is there is other airlines, there is other places you can transit and continue your journey to Biafra land. But what we are not asking you is, distance yourself from everything or anything that violates the law of the Ethiopia. But the Ethiopian authorities have to come up and explain themselves for this particular recent action that have been meted on us in the international airport. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, there is a news that is trading on Nigerian news media. We all have seen the new refinery that have been built in Nigeria by Dangote's group. So Dangote, according to Nigerian news, Dangote employ 11,000 Indians technicians. 11,000 Indian technicians in a new refinery because he could not find a verified and qualified technician in Nigeria for his refinery. So, what does this signify? We have been saying this thing before about the unhealthy educational system in Nigeria. When we are saying this thing, many may not understand. Many will say, why are we? Nigeria has. You see, there is no need. There's something I posted on social media, I think a few days ago, about teaching our children something that are not useful in future. I don't know if this is how the Britain structured that place to be, or the governing body of that particular place deliberately destroying the future of the people that have found themselves in Nigeria. Few days ago, I posted something about teaching our children in school A for apple, B for ball, this and that. This all these things is waste of time and waste of years and waste of resources, parental resources. Now, what does that tell you? The Indians and the Europeans and the Chinese, what they do in their educational system, we keep on hitting on this thing, educating our people, but it seems they don't pay attention to this particular truth and fact. Now, listen to me. Even here in South America, there is a way they do that they structure their educational system. What is it? How do they do it? Children, you catch them when they are young. Catch them young. That's where that language initiative. Catch them young. Why can't we have an educational system that will enable the children to learn exactly what may be useful to the society? Like how the Europeans do, how the Americans do, how the Indians and the Asians do their educational system. Right from there, those who want to be mechanic, you will see a child of 5 years in their school, in the educational system. There is mechanic workshop. There is all manner of workshops in the school. They will teach them a little bit theory. That theory may last for just 30 minutes or 40 minutes or 1 hour. While the rest of that, what they have taught them as theory, they take them to the practical spot of that particular teaching. That's why they have more engineers. But the engineers we have in Nigeria is theoretical engineers, only for theory. So what Dangote did now is a clear evidence. We told them they will be the one to use their hand to expose themselves, not us. They will be the one using their hand to expose themselves on daily basis. When we tell them about the educational system, that this is not how to run an educational system, this is wickedness. Because what I can clearly say about this issue now is that this is purely wickedness. You are paying a huge amount of money for your children in Nigeria to go to school. What they only go there to learn is A for apple, W for water, this and that, something that has irrelevant, something very, very irrelevant. Name the 32, name the state in Nigeria. Is that necessary? Name the state in Nigeria. Name this, name that, name that. From there, they take them to Siaruke, like those who are Christian, they take them to Siaruke. Start teaching them the name of Peter, the name of Paul, where was Jesus Christ and went. All these things is irrelevant. Why the other world, the Asians, the Americans, the Europeans, who even, okay, let's say the Europeans who brought us the Christianity, they are not even doing such in their own school. The Arab who brought Islam to Africa, they are not even doing that in their own school. Then go straight to the something that will be useful to the society and develop the society, which technology and science. This is what they are teaching their children. Practical, not even theory. Practical science and technology. Practical. So upon all the university graduate engineers in Nigeria, they could not even produce common electrician technicians that can handle oil refinery. Maybe this have been the reason why they shut down all the refineries in Nigeria and they now start to import their own product. They export the product and re-import the product again. And there are leaders there are senators there is House of Rep members, there are ministers there. Okay, Ministry for Petroleum. What is the office is for? What is the usefulness of that office? The Ministry for Petroleum, is it not where the engineers need to work, people that studied about petroleum? Is it not where they're supposed to find them? This is what we have been talking about the so this is, sorry for that breakup there, please. Sorry for that breakup. So what I am saying is this: we should rescue our people from the state of Nigeria, and I want to seize this opportunity to urge our politicians who are serving in Nigeria to look at the situation and the system that Nigerians are operating and know that there is no future in that place. This is why IPOB have been agitating, requesting that they fix referendum for us so that we can go and exercise our potential. We have great potentials. But in Nigeria, that potential can never be manifest. In Nigeria, we can never display the God-given potential we have. When we are saying this thing, every politician know that Nigeria is the reason why Africans are backward. There is no politicians in Nigeria, both from the north, both from the east and from the west. Every of them knew that Nigeria is the reason why Africa is backward. And everybody is pretending as if all is well. Okay, foreign national, the Indians have received job opportunity of 11,000 technicians in Dangote refinery. So where is the citizens of Nigeria? Where are they? They are nowhere to be found. because what they went to university to study is useless. They couldn't meet up to the standard. So what happened to the parents who pay all these school bills all these years? What happened to the parents? So the money, the suffering of those of those payments by the parent is gone, and it can never be useful any longer. Like I said, the worst thing the current president of Nigeria will do is to leave his people in Nigeria while leaving that seat. I keep on saying it. I keep on saying it, and I know why I'm saying it. I've seen something that will befall them. That the worst they will do. Anybody who want to rescue Africa, the first thing that person should target as a Nigerian president is to draw Nigeria into referendum. Let everybody make their choice where they will belong. They cannot force people to come together in a forceful manner. People have to come together, make their choice, each man on his vote, and the United Nations will supervise the electoral system. It must be peaceful. That's what IPOB have stand for. And that is where we stand. Peaceful agitation, demanding for our referendum. And we can never, never stop pushing for our self-determination right. It is our right. It's our fundamental right to do so. And we must continue to do it excellently. We have become without IPOB today, I don't know where the Biafran could have been. If you watch the terror, havoc the terrorists are causing in the north, all the group of terrorism in the north are causing havoc in the north. The Hausas farmers today are no more. They are not farming, they are no longer farming in the north. IPOB will continue to be the defense of the Biafran people. We will continue to be the defense of Biafran people. And that's why we warn our youth. Any of them, the enemy will use to destabilize Biafra land, we have IPOB to contend with. It is a promise. The Biafra land must receive maximum development we are at for. We want our people to bring their businesses home, to bring their investment home, bring their company, their factory home, so that our youth will have employment. So if you are among those that the wicked politicians from the north or from the west are paying to cause havoc in our land, know it that one day, IPOB will capture you. Inasmuch we know that the state of Nigeria wants everything possibly to ensure the insecurity in the north, in the southeast increase. We are out, and we must to do everything necessary to keep our territory peaceful. In the whole of Nigeria, the Biafra land has remained the most peaceful state, peaceful region in the whole of Nigeria. Biafra land remained the most peaceful region in the whole of Nigeria. And this is why the jealous and the envy is there. This is why they recruited the Midgate man who live in Finland, claiming to be the prime minister or whatever name he claimed to be. Okay, what does that signify? The same guy we are taken to court and was questioned according to his own title. You are prime minister. He denied being a prime minister. You are a leader. He denied being a leader. Who are you? He is claiming to be an IPOB member in a court. While we evidence, all the evidences are there. He have never been an IPOB member and can never be. The greatest wisdom that was displaced by the Directorate of State of this movement, the DOS, was the denial when they were planning to deceive the leadership of this very movement. Because some people conspire, try to deceive the leader or the leaders of this movement, the DOS, when Mazi and Kanu were kidnapped newly. Some element went and fabricate lie against Mazi and Kanu. Went and fabricate lies against Mazi and Kanu, saying that Mazi and Kanu have given order that the Midgate man in Finland should be speaking on the hallowed radio of Biafra. Do you know what Radio Biafra is? That is to be given a slot to. And because he is not a member of IPOB, not only not being a member of even though you are a member of IPOB, have this person qualified to speak on Radio Biafra? This is the question. How many years have he been in IPOB? And the person in question have never been an IPOB member. They have never registered in any IPOB unit. Nobody knows him in IPOB. They have been against IPOB right there in Finland. They have been against the people of Biafra right there in Finland. From nowhere, some element came up with lies that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra has given order that he should be given slot to be speaking on Radio Biafra. Okay, by now, do you see what the enemies plan? By now, that could have been the clear evidence, because they were smart, but we are more smarter than them. That could have been the clear evidence. You said that this person is not IPOB member. Why did he speak on this platform that's owned by IPOB? Do you see the kind of wisdom that was displayed by the Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra, the DOS? I think now the result is coming out very clear. Because there is no member of IPOB that can speak there. If you are non member of IPOB, you cannot speak on Radio Biafra. You cannot speak on BTV. This is a rule. This is a law. We can bring you for an interview. We know you're a guest. It's different than giving you a platform to speak on Radio Biafra or any platform that belongs to IPOB official. You can never speak there for a reason well known to this very movement. And such reasons today, the result is out. He went to court. He denied being a leader of his group. And now he is subjecting himself to be an ordinary member. Because that was what he asked, what he told the judge. He said he is an ordinary member of IPOB. So the question here is, where is his evidence of being an IPOB member? So the Finland IPOB unit should do the needful because one, he have lied in the court. That is another offense. You have lied to the authority, you have lied to the judge, you have lied to the prosecutor. And such lies under oath is it has the punishment to face for it. So it is duty of IPOB members in Finland to get an attorney and explain to the attorney and hand them official paper, everything about IPOB, so that next time he's appearing in court, then the question will be repeated. Did you say you are an IPOB member? What year did you register? Which date did you register? Which month did you register in IPOB? Other evidences are there. Do you have your monthly due payment slip? No. Where is the video of your oath taking in IPOB? No. So who registered you as IPOB member? This is why we call our people to be very, very sensitive about the functionings of the enemy of Biafra. About the functionings of the enemy of Biafra. Now, why they are taking him out, we are watching. It may be for another game. It may be for another game. Because the evidence that is before the Finland authorities, they have every evidence. They have those who are sponsoring them. They have how the transaction of the money are being made. Everything is with them. A freedom fighter transacting monies in thousands, in millions on monthly basis. Now, where are those people who blindly following that mid-gate man in Finland is what I am asking. Because everything he said in the courtroom, we have all the details of what he said. According to him, when he was questioned seriously, he said he had been doing all what he had been doing as a content creator. The judge asked, content creator, but we are giving order to kill. Is this such among the content creating? He said he's doing everything he's doing. Both the prime minister he claimed, both leader of autopilot, both this and that he claimed. They asked him, "Are you an army? Have you been an army in Finland before?" He said everything is for content. Are you a lawyer? Because in one of your this thing you claim to be a lawyer. He said no. He said everything is for content creating. You see how people, do you see how people are tarnishing the image of particular race? Do you see the kind of shame? Do you see the kind of shame this guy have brought to the face of Africa? He lied to the authorities of the Finland that he is a king. He is a king in his place. They asked him, "Are you?" He said, "No. All is for content creating." Have you served in our army? All is for content creating. No, sir. That's what he was answering. He has been when we are saying that this guy have never been, because this world now is very easy to discover who is who. We are in a digital world. If I claim that I am so somebody here, anywhere I am, only what you need to do, get my name, enter that name to the Google, everything about that person, because where that person is living is in a country that has technology. Google the name about that person will come out. And these are the things we have done at the past. This guy have never been an army. This guy have never is not a lawyer. But thank God today he have used his hand to turn it into. He say all this for content creating. His journey is very very long. Many people does not know, except if it's for except Nigeria government have swept into action to go and settle them because that's how they have been doing. Nigeria government have been covering him, blocking his arrest because he is there committing crime against the people. Imagine someone who live in your land lying before you that he has served in your army. What does that mean? You live in somebody's land, they give you opportunity to live in their land, and you are lying against them. And he never knew that the white people does not rush issue like we used to rush in Africa. They will allow you many years, they will be monitoring you, they will be watching you, at the end of the day, you continue, they grab you. I hope he will defend the claim because that's why I said IPOB unit should find a lawyer and file all what he have claimed. They should make it. They should document everything he has claimed and push it to the attorney. So the attorney will take it to the authorities and the court and question him in the court so that he will answer again. You say you're a king in your place. Yes or no? He will answer. I already have said that he is the content. You say you have. In fact, they should focus on their own. You say you are one of our army officer. You have served here in army. Have you served in army? Then after that, you will face other charges. After the terrorism charges, killing the Biafrans, burning the houses of Biafrans, kidnapping Biafrans, taking ransom from the Biafrans, killing a pregnant woman because he was contracted by the Nigerian government. Nigerian government should also go there and defend themselves. Because every evil has expiring time. I told them, as every evil anyone exercises in this world has expiring time. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how connected you are, I know one day those who are behind you will abandon you. When the authorities, when the sovereign nations of that particular place have reason to know you are functioning, you understand that those who have been sponsoring you, they will abandon you. Just from 2021 to this time, more than 1,500 Biafrans have been murdered by this Midgate terrorists in Finland. Nigerian government were sponsoring him, backing him up to commit crime in Biafra land. More than 2,000 homes. This guy have burned down more than 2,000 homes in Biafra land. Abundant businesses worth millions and billions of naira. Because that is exactly what he was contracted to come and do. These have killed innocent doctors, medical doctors. They have killed teachers. They have killed market women. They have killed traders. They have killed the CEOs of companies in Biafra land. They have killed multiple security agents of our own people serving in Nigeria, army and the police. They have more than them in their number because Nigeria is behind him. He hide in one room. He hide in a one room committing crime against the civilians of Biafra. He said he has spoken to the president of North Korea. I've spoken to this, he has spoken to this, he has spoken to this. Someone who does not leave his room, a freedom fighter who have never left his room for one day. Whenever he comes out from his room, he's going to club. Okay, where is, I want to seize this opportunity to ask, where is the administrative structure of that particular guy in Finland? Where is the administrative structure in IPOB owned by Mazi Lionman Lioni, funded by Mazi Lionman Lioni? Sorry to say, we have what we call administrative structure. What is that administrative structure? We have the DOS, those who take the decision of this particular movement, the decision-making body. We have IPOB regional coordinators. We have countries coordinators. We now have unit coordinators. Where is the autopilot administrative structure? That's to tell you that he was contracted by the Nigerian government to come and tarnish the image of the agitation because he has no structure. So those who are following him deliberately. Most of those people are the people benefiting from the money they are paying to him. Most of these people following him are the criminals that IPOB is against in our land. These are the criminals that are afraid of IPOB. So they found another opportunity to join their criminal group to manifest their functions in our land. How can you be following someone that has no administrative structure, no unit meeting, no place they are registered? They don't have autopilot. What do you call it? They don't even have the Lego team. Where is the Lego team of autopilot? Where is the Lego team of autopilot? IPOB have the Lego team of IPOB. Everybody know we have. In each country we registered official. Where is the registration of autopilot? Anywhere in the world, show us one. Nigeria government is busy funding them to destroy the eastern region through some microfew politicians. Those politicians today, they have already understand what they have done. Because the Fulani, they borrowed the idea from the Fulani. They forgot that most of Fulani senators today cannot even sleep in the north. For some of them have never touched their feet in their own state of origin for good 10 years, good 15 years. I'm talking about senators and the House of Rep members. If they want to go for holiday, they will go to their country of origin, where they come from in one Arab nation, where they come from. But where they claim that they belong in Nigeria and the north, they don't go there again. Because of insecurity they have established, the terrorism network they have established. This is exactly what they want to use the Midgate man to achieve in Biafra. They want to achieve the same thing they achieved in North, so that most of these politicians will not come home again. And they were so foolish, they don't even understand the game that the Fulani wanted to play against them with this guy. So when some of them realized it, they said, no, in the North, politicians doesn't go home. So if we try such thing here, definitely our region will be terrorized. You are fighting for Biafra freedom, and the person who is supplying you arm, a Meti Allah member, one of the Meti Allah high rank personnel, and the person supplying you the use arms of Boko Haram. They are giving you, they are handing, they are giving you to ravage Biafra land. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, let this serve to us all as a lesson. We must be vigilant and well sensitive to counter our enemies, to know the language of our enemy, to know their body language and their utterances. Let me tell you something. Nobody, no one destroy his own. Anybody who say, I want to fight for you, I am here for you, I am standing for you, and this person is one way to another destroying you, that person does not mean well for you. He's an enemy. Enemies can come in different method. So we come pretending to be one of you. But you know one thing, the activities of the enemy can never be hidden. Welcome them when they come. But when they start exercising the activities, from the activities you will know, is this one a friend or an enemy? Then if it's an enemy, then you descend on them. This is what we expect of Biafrans. To be very, very intelligent, to be very, very calculative. In as much that we accommodate many, wherever you come from, we accommodate you, but what we cannot tolerate in our land is those that will come to our land to terrorize our land. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we all must put our support together. Wherever you are as a Biafran, the year is coming to an end. We must support the Eastern Security Network. Wherever you are, go to the IPOB ending of the year fundraising as a Biafran. Support these men and women of Eastern Security Network who have been there for us. Where we are sleeping, they are awake. While we were under roof, they are on an open space, suffering for us. Rain is beating them, sun is shining on them because of you and I. This year, let us appreciate them. It is our duty to appreciate these wonderful men and women who have voluntarily vowed to protect our bushes, to ensure that the activities of the terrorists Fulani from the north will be bring to zero. Most of them have paid the utmost price. Our own price is to support them with the little we have. Are you in Europe? Anywhere IPOB are gathering for ending of the year fundraising, go there and appreciate the Eastern Security Network. Are you in South America? Anywhere they are gathering for the ending of the year fundraising, go there and appreciate them. Don't say you are not an IPOB member. This is not for only IPOB member. It's for all Biafrans. It is for all Biafrans. If you're a Biafran, wherever you are in Asia, IPOB units are there. Go there and contribute your quota. This is time to tell them thank you for what they have done from January till now. You know, there is a parable in our land, they say, where you appreciate a warrior, he will regain strength to engage in a war more and more. So, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, these very broadcasts have come to an end. I said to you, Mechiko Kikabiama, Primi Henile, bless us and protect us all wherever you are. All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra.